back, everyone, to another episode of Money Huddle. It's your boy Dre Rich. And to my right, another person who was burnt bad by this Rams pick, Shaq. How man, we got messed up in that game, bro. That was not supposed to end how it did. A lot
That,
of things should not have happened. What's what?
that game was
What do you think?
ugly. That was ugly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a little story real quick. All right, and I told you this before we started. Hi everybody, fellow Rams, fuck me over, NFL script writers, put it right in there dry. Uh Third quarter, if everybody was watching the game, the end of the third quarter, Puka Nakua caught a ball inside the 5 yard line. They were gonna switch fields. Didn't watch the game all night. I tuned in for like this little drive. Saw the score. It'll be 30-14. Game's over. Money line, right? Rams, which we gave you guys. Wake up 2 o'clock in the morning. That's my job. And upset. I could have kicked a fat kid at Kmart, as Theo Vaughn would say. Could have kicked him right through 3 aisles, bro. That's insane. Yeah, that 2 point conversion was so much BS. They called that play dead. And then they gave him the 2 points as they were lining up to kick the ball off. Insane, bro.
There's definitely glaring issues with the Rams special teams. They are not doing well. That return was crazy. The return touchdown is insane. What are we doing? Get him
And the
on the
special teams
ground.
for the Rams have cost them almost every loss besides the Carolina game, which even there's some things you could point at. But, Philly blocked field goal, return touchdown in the San Fran game. And then, Carolina just came out, played defense, held them to practically no points, the lowest they've scored all season. And then return touchdown, momentum shifter. It's just crazy. You let Sam Darnold do that to you guys. And now everybody's praising Sam Darnold. Like,
Oh no, it's not even his. He didn't do anything.
no,
But
that's what I'm
no,
saying. Everybody's like, Sam Darnold's the first time. Do you know? I'll give you some fun facts. Did you know that Sam Darnold was the first guy to win 12 wins on two different teams, two different franchises ever? Not Tom Brady, not Peyton Manning. Sam freaking Darnold.
I will say, Sam Darnold is a system quarterback. Okay, he can go to a system. He can learn a system. I don't think he was drafted because he's such a great athlete or a great quarterback talent. I think it's because he has the adaptability of a Brock Purdy. I'm guaranteed if Brock Purdy went somewhere else, bro, he would do okay because he's good for the system. He'll learn your system. He'll execute what you need him to do. He was more of a runner on the Jets, right? He went to the Vikings, didn't run very much. Went to the Seahawks, didn't run very much. Like he almost got killed last night trying to run. He's not good, bro. He is
Bro,
not good. Okay.
I will
He
say though, with Shanahan's probably the best offensive scheme for any quarterback to be in. The Vikings head coach is right there with him.
yeah.
But if you look at Shanahan, his offense is exactly like the Broncos Super Bowl back to back with Elway's offense. But you have to have a pass catching running back. That's the only nuance of it. I mean, that's really it. You need blocking tight ends, blocking wide receivers, and a running back that in the modern NFL can catch the ball. But it's the same offense as his dad's when they had that success. Like, it's built for a quarterback, is what I'm trying to get at. Anybody can step in there and be successful. Look at Mac Jones this year.
Yeah.
Look at what he's done with Nick, what's his face? Oh man, I can't remember his name. Nick Mullins. Nick Mullins had a winning record. I'm just saying. It really, I could see Brock Purdy goes to Carolina, he ain't gonna be so good.
That's true. But same with the Vikings. They had Nick Mullins. They had Joshua Dobbs, bro, who had a crazy year that year. Like
Yeah, it had less than 1 week of practice and went out and won a football game for him.
yeah. Honestly, bro, Sam Darnold has been been lucky to have good coaches after he left New York. Okay, he was
And
put in
and
two
players
great
around him in the last 2 organizations.
and players around him. So he's been fortunate. He's not that good, everyone. He is fortunate. His defense, he got the new Legion of Boom pretty much. Like
Even they didn't play that well last night.
They never played
Like
good at
the
home.
Rams scored on them. Like
honestly, they've given up so many points at home, which is also why I wanted the Rams. Because I'm like, dude, if they give up 24 to the Titans, they're gonna give up 50 to the Rams, and they give up 30 something. So
in overtime, and that's what's crazy. A game should have never met overtime.
We will be fading the Seahawks in the playoffs. You can guarantee it. If you watch this show,
they'll lose in the divisional if they end up being the 1 seed. Guarantee it,
guys. We lost this bet. Okay, it was the Rams plus 1.5. Minus 1.5. Over under 42.5. We did say it was a sneaky over. We told you it was a sneaky over. We just didn't take it. Should have took our gut feeling. It was an over game, and it did happen. It was way over. 42.5. 60-point game. We had the Rams money line. The Rams did not win. Obviously, they cheated. They got cheated, robbed. A touchdown. Ferguson's first touchdown was robbed.
Yeah.
Because holding call. They were like, that's not holding. What the heck, bro? So
man, and then that 2-point was called dead. It was called dead. And the only reason it even had a chance is because Charbonnet just half-ass picked it up because they blew the whistle. That was insane, dude. I mean, they were lining up to kick the fucking ball off, and they did that. Like, McVay wasn't happy after the game either. Like, it should have never met overtime.
There were a lot of calls that McVay saw happened to him, and I called back. He was like, "What are we doing? Big runs by Kyren Williams, holding what? Like it's just
bro."
Understand, man. He was killing them. Kyren Williams and Blake Corum, bro. They were not playing around. So I think if it happens again, if they see each other again in the playoffs, Rams are gonna whoop them bad because Devontae Adams is gonna be back. And ain't gonna be playing.
He'll be back for the playoffs. And here's the thing: if I trust anybody in the NFC on the road, it's the Rams. I know. I watched them last year play us and almost beat us in Philly in the snow driving. And we almost lost that game.
It's the only team I'm taking outside of a dome. Okay. So I think
Matthew Stafford brings it everywhere he goes. Don't matter where he plays. Matthew Stafford's got that dog in him. That Georgia dog.
He's a Georgia dog that brings the dog out of everybody else, which is why he's the greatest Georgia dog of the NFL currently. We had MVP. The right side, guys. I'm not gonna apologize for giving you the Rams money line. That was the right side. I 100% to this day believe it was the right side. They should have
won that game.
We had hope and a prayer, and a lot of things happened that should not have happened.
So, yeah, I would have felt terrible to give you guys Seattle. Like Seattle money line, Seattle to cover.
Yeah, that's not. There's no one that had a sharp play on that, and a logical reason that I could back it to not be down 30 to 14 in the third quarter, the end of the third. No, dude.
In the fourth, they scored with like 12 and a half minutes left when that touchdown got returned on special teams. They were up by 2, and even then, after that, they got the ball back, and they were still up by 1. Like they had that terrible 2-point to tie it afterwards. It was bad, man.
You're winning at the end of the game. You have a game-winning field goal. The guy misses the field goal. Okay, after that, bro, that's not on us. That's just this team is not. It just I don't know what happened, man. Really, but anyways, Sam Darnold INT cash because that was a guarantee. That was our most confident pick in this game. Was this to happen, and it did happen because he threw 2. Shaq said tease it up to 2. I have it on. It's on video. It's on the shorts. Go YouTube shorts. He said tease it up to 2 because it's gonna
Yeah, I
happen.
wouldn't. Two was risky, but 1 was a guarantee, and the books knew it.
Yes, and it happened. He was 2 yards short of this. He had Zach Charbonnet only had 33 and a half rushing yards. I should have gave it out as 30 plus because he had 30. It's messed up, but that's what happens, man.
I did
It's
take
life.
30 plus on the one that hit,
See,
and I
the 30 plus.
took all the running backs over because of the weather, and then I took the over in the game. I didn't take Seattle money line. I took the over. That's the only thing I cashed. It would have been $400 more last night had the Rams just won. It screwed up a lot of parlays for me.
It ruined
I
a
just
lot,
had that
man.
one bet to make my money back, basically, and it was not good.
Yeah, I was sad, but then I chased some college basketball, being a degenerate, and I did cash that money back. Saturday games. We got games on Saturday. Okay, you know why? Perfect time because there's not really much college football going on anymore. It's playoff time. If y'all are watching this show right now, check out that game. Bama,
Oh,
Ohio State.
hey,
I mean
we
Oklahoma
talking
State.
about other
Oklahoma State.
sports. You guys want to talk about degenerate gambling?
Yeah.
Tonight we got the Jake Paul Joshua fight, and my boy Joshua is gonna knock Paul's lights out. This ain't no Mike Tyson. This is a world champion, and I just, if you want to be a real degenerate, throw some money on that. I'll tell you that I'm taking Joshua everything here. Decision, knockout. I want to see Jake Paul get knocked out. So there's no way Paul wins this fight tonight. But
Jake Paul will not win this fight. But I will tell you, do not bet a knockout. Okay?
no, because it never happens.
No. He puts it in his I think he puts it in his clauses that he cannot get knocked out. Like, do not knock me out. Like,
Bro.
I think
Well, I'll
that
tell
there
you right
is.
now, he'll quit because Anthony Joshua is no joke.
I'm telling you, there is something weird about these celebrity matches. Do not bet money on the celebrity matches. Don't.
Take Joshua to win is my best bet. I'm sure
Joshua will
that's
win
minus money. If you're gonna sprinkle on there,
Joshua will win the fight, but don't.
oh, guaranteed.
Don't. Come on now, guys. Anyways, Saturday games. Yeah, Saturday games. Okay, if you're watching right now, you should check out tonight's game on Friday night. Alabama and Oklahoma. It's going to be a good one. High scoring game. Oklahoma has a good defense. We'll see how Kalen DeVore and his team responds, because if not, he might even leave Alabama. He's been he's lost.
I'm actually going to take OU in this game. I'd take OU in this game. Cover the spread.
Take the over 40 and a half.
40 and a half. Yeah, I guarantee that too.
Yeah, I'd probably do that.
I'd take Oklahoma to cover. What's the is it 4.5? I think it was 4.5.
So actually no, it's actually a pick 'em.
Ooh. Yeah. Then I'm with you on the over there. I don't think Alabama wins this game, but I'm also a Bama hater, so
Me too, bro. Georgia Dogs. I do not like Bama. Hope they lose. Crash and burn. But we aren't. We are not an Eagles haters. We are actually an Eagles podcast.
Amen, brother.
And it is the Eagles minus 6.5 at the Commanders plus 6.5. Over unders 44.5. We aren't taking the Eagles, guys. We did not decide on taking the Eagles. We instead we went a curveball because Shaq's not confident betting on the minus 6.5. And the Commanders, yeah, they're terrible, but they're still a divisional opponent, so maybe it could be close. So, and we don't know about the over under either. Okay, but we do know one thing: the Commanders are not scoring 20 points. Commanders team total under 18.5 points. No.
Yeah, I like this, but my best bet for this game would be the Eagles to cover the -7. but
Oh,
I
really?
do
You
like.
didn't tell
There's
me that,
no, yeah.
bruh.
I sent you, I sent you a list, bro.
No, man, you didn't say that, bruh. We taking the Eagles -6.5, man. That's our
Yeah.
new consistent bet. I'm all about
Sorry,
that.
guys.
Okay,
I also don't think the Commanders score 18.5, but
they aren't scoring. This is why they're going to cover because they're not
yeah, and
going
I
to let them
can't
score
take
any
the
points.
over in this game because I don't trust either offense really just yet. I'm not going to sit here and say that, we're not going to win the game. I think we do. I think that Raiders game is exactly what we needed. It's easy Division II offense. Hey, let's get clicking. Let's get right. We got an easy way out here. The Bills defense doesn't scare us either. The Bills defense hasn't been good. And we held them to 75 yards from Kenny Pickett. Our defense is clicking. And there's no way this beat up Manders team is going to come in here and score 20 on us. So, yeah, I like the Eagles to win by a touchdown for sure. I feel like we win by 10 easy in this game.
Yeah, this is a game where you get to analyze the Commanders are just as bad as the Raiders, right? The Raiders, of course, they're worse than the Commanders. But how many more points can they score on the Eagles than the Raiders did? The Raiders scored 0 points. So how many points can you give the Commanders to score on their divisional opponent if the Raiders can't score anything? I give them about 14 points max.
And you know what else backs that? Kenny Pickett was an Eagle. He played against this defense.
Yeah.
Like in practice. He threw 75 yards, dog. Like, how well do you think Mariota's going to do with Ben Sinnott, McLaurin, who they overpaid, and Chris Rodriguez beat up, and Bill McCroskey, who's underperformed? Like, there's nobody on that offense. Their defense is nobody. Like, this should be the same outcome. It should be like, and the Eagles just don't press the gas like Dan Campbell, so it's hard. It's hard for them to like score points. That's why I don't want to take the over. I feel like they just settle when they've got a 2.5 score lead, 13 and above. So this game will be like 24-10, somewhere in there, 21-7, 21-10, 24-10, something like that, 27-10 even. But there's no way the Manders put up more than 14 in this game.
The Commanders have given up 24 more points in the last 5 home games. So yeah, no, there's no way. There's no way they're going to contain you guys, and they can be contained. Saquon Barkley touchdown, still good money, guys. -115 because he hasn't done it very much this season. But
no, but this would be the third game in a row if he does, and this is the team to do it on. Especially if divisional games, they don't really go high scoring between these two very often.
No.
And this defense hasn't been letting up points. Saquon should score here. He's been good. Granted, he was limited in practice with a stinger, so I do like Tank Bigsby, but I can't hand out any confident bets. I haven't seen it, and they didn't really give numbers before we did the show on Tank Bigsby. But look for him on game day to have something. I feel like they gotta use him eventually. But I like Saquon in the red zone for sure. He's trusted.
Do you want his numbers?
On Tank?
Yeah.
They got him out now. What's plus 20 yards, plus 20, plus 30 yards?
Plus 20 yards. 20 plus yards is 180 plus 188.
Oh my God. It's plus 188 for 20?
Yeah.
Bro. I would almost take that too. I mean, I feel like I'm more confident in a Saquon touchdown, but I like big. They're going to use him eventually.
They're going to. They can definitely be had. I'm going the opposite route, brother. I'm going with the passing yards. Jalen Hurts. 210 plus passing yards. That's at -130. It actually probably went down. They lowered his yards from 217 to 215 this morning. So this plus this 210 plus could be could be a better odds than 130 right now. And this is because the Commanders are top 5 in receiving yards allowed to the receiver and tight end. They are also top 5 in passing yards allowed to the quarterback. They are just
I
trash.
will I will throw a little teaser out there. Devontae Smith has not scored in the last 5 games. It is plus 180 right now for a Devontae Smith touchdown.
It is.
If you want to
Yeah,
bet some big money one day or this week, next week, he's got to get a touchdown before the end of this season. I'm just saying.
he will.
He's been their downfield big catch guy the way they've been utilizing the offense. He had 2 for 50 last week. He's going to get a touchdown one of these weeks, but I also like Goddard, who's leading the tight end position in touchdowns this year. So I don't know. Jalen Hurts doesn't have to throw a lot to get this number either.
Yeah, and yeah, you're right. Goddard been going off, bro. Goddard's been doing well. I like Goddard. He's been doing his thing. I have him in fantasy in dynasty actually. That parlay price is plus 650. Okay, plus 650. That's good. We like that. We're almost to where we want to be. There is a parlay on this show that we have consistent bets on that is plus 1100. We'll show you that later on in the show. Game 2 on Saturday, Packers plus 1.5 at the Bears minus 1.5. Over under 46.5. We are on the Bears money line. Okay, this is not a joke. Micah Parsons being gone is going to be a huge factor. They barely beat them last time, so I can't take the Packers. And also, I don't like Matt LaFleur, bro. I I
I
would
can't
take
stand Matt LaFleur.
I'll take the ex-Lions coach. What's his name again?
Oh, Ben Johnson?
I'll take Ben Johnson over freaking Matt LaFleur, bro. On the road, Matt LaFleur on the road is not good.
I'll tell you what, you go back and if you go back and look at Ben Johnson's blocking schemes, you go back and look at the scheme of his offense and just the way that he's kind of like Shanahan, how he gets the guys to do what he needs them to do. Like, I like Ben Johnson, man. I was on him last year. I think I was a little early, but I think this year, like, man, to be able to do that with Caleb, there's some crazy numbers with Caleb Williams. Like, yeah, he's only got a 58% completion rating, but if you look at his fourth quarter completion rating, it's through the roof. The man's clutch in the fourth quarter. He's insane this year. Like, it's not the pocket passer anymore. And if you look at Caleb's numbers on the rollout on play action, he's deadly accurate. He has scored a lot of yardage and touchdowns on rollouts this year. So don't let that completion percentage fool you. Like, and the Packers are beat up in this game. Don't get me wrong, the Bears are missing their wide receivers for the most part. DJ Moore is going to play, but they've also got 2 really good running backs, 2 really good tight ends, and Ben Johnson. They're going to get it done. And this team's built to run and play action, kind of like the Lions 2 years ago.
Packers are hurt. Okay, Packers got a lot of injuries going on. Offensive guard out. Another guard, the other guard questionable. Even Jordan Love got a shoulder injury. They're in trouble, bro. Oh, Jalen Reed, bro, injured, personal reasons. What? Not even going to tell me what? Why? Like, he's personally injured.
It's not good. Even right now, I think there's still better odds if you think the Bears cover, which I think it was at plus 2.5, was at minus 110 earlier today. So, I mean, if you want to take the Bears to cover here, I don't blame you, but the money line is almost a guarantee, especially at home, and they're beat up. Like I said, they don't need Luther Burden and they don't need Rome Odunze to run the ball and score with their tight ends. Also, and there's nobody on the Packers offensively that they can trust with a beat-up Jacobs and a beat-up Watson. And no tight end and Tucker Kraft. Like, it's rough. It doesn't look good for the Packers.
No, definitely not taking the Packers in this game. They had their first win. They're losing this one. This division they usually split unless you're the Packers because historically they don't split. But this is a good time for Ben Johnson to rewrite the narrative that the Packers own them. Okay, Packers usually own them every single season, every time, no matter where you're at. They own them. But this could be a time where hey, we win the division. It's a new sheriff in town. No, so we'll see what happens. But you have Swift, a fellow DeAndre, Georgia Dog, touchdown.
Like I said, no Luther Burden. I feel like I'm pretty sure they've said he's doubtful. Definitely no Rome Odunze. They're pretty much saving him for the playoffs at this point.
He's
They
out.
need this
Both
game.
of them are out.
Yeah. And that's why I'm like, they need this game. What are they going to rely on? DeAndre Swift, Kyle Monangai, play action to commit, and Loveland. And they will move the ball. And DeAndre Swift has scored in 4 of his last 5 or 6 games. I can't remember, but he scored in the last 3 or 4 games for sure. And the run game will be a big part of this. I also like Monangai touchdown in this. There's no Micah Parsons. There's no pressure. The play action is going to be deadly in this game. And I feel like the Bears are covered. It's not, I think the books have this one wrong because the point spread, it has flipped where the Bears were plus money at one point and now it's minus money. But I feel like they've got it wrong on the over under. I like the under in that game too, but I also feel like they've got it wrong on the spread. Like I think the Bears are going to win by 7 or more easily in this game.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to lose this game. I 100% agree. If the Bears win, DeAndre Swift is involved. He usually plays really good at home, like really good. Like his rushing props, his receiving props, they're all on the table because like he's going to do a lot, which is why he's been limited at practice because they're saving him. Hey, go ahead and rest up. We know you're going to do work. We know what you did last time you played him. You're going to do your damn job, and he will.
Hey, if they win tonight, they're a solid 2 seed. That's all home games till the NFC Championship game for the most part, guaranteed. And
And
that's
I'm
scary in
telling you,
Chicago, dude.
with there being so many freaking dome teams and freaking hot weather teams in the NFC, you want them to have to go to Chicago to see you. You want them to come see you in Chicago. They'll be
Oh
freezing their
yeah,
asses off.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you want Sam Darnold. Yeah, he plays in Seattle, but he ain't never been to Chicago. If
Yeah,
that
that's fine.
ball
You
going,
know what? It's like, yeah, he plays in Seattle. Cool. He's a USC boy. Like, there's a
bro,
he didn't put up good numbers last night.
no. If his if his uh if he's throwing the ball in 30 miles per hour wind and it's getting picked off, imagine it being in 50-mile-per-hour wind. A
Bro.
lot more miles per hour in
Oh, and
Chicago,
that's what's
and it's probably
insane.
snowing.
Can you imagine? I can't believe, just not to go on a tangent and get back to this game, but like, I can't believe that freaking Stafford threw for 460 yards in this game with 20-mile-an-hour winds. That's all I have to say. That's ridiculous. Like,
He's one of the greatest ever, bro. Hall of Famer for sure. Um, my prop though, I got Colston Loveland, 40 plus receiving yards. Minus 145. Shaq would like this up to he like this higher than this. He would take it up to 50. He thinks he's gonna have a great game.
if you think Colston Loveland has a really good game, plus 50 receiving yards is plus money. It's like 125 right now, plus 125. So, but
Yeah,
I feel like 40 is a guarantee.
yeah. He is a very reliable guy. You saw that last game. He also is a guy they want to build on. They want him to be built up into the program. So Colston Loveland is definitely a guy you want to take. This is just a safe bet because we got the Bears money line, which is close to plus odds. We got DeAndre Swift plus odds, touchdown. Loveland, this is the Bears parlay. Bears parlay gets you plus 475. So I don't have to give me.
Yeah.
I don't have to give a really juicy, nice prop if Shaq already gave me one, and the consistent bet is already a close one too. So I gave you an easy one to lay up on that. It's the layup, and now we got that 475. And that is our games for Saturday. It's time for us to get into the real deal games. Okay. The Sunday
Get to the
slate.
big boy stuff.
Week 16 weekend. It's not going to be what you like because some of y'all's teams are on the fringe.
Bro.
And it's over for y'all if y'all lose.
Yeah. Chiefs.
Baconeers, y'all suck, man. Do something. Piss me off. God dang. It's not good. But the first game
y'all
one,
suck. That's bad, dude.
Hey, I don't want to drop F-bombs like Carl Bowles did. I don't want to drop F-bombs. Okay, I just want to say
that's my favorite press conference, man. You want to get motivated? Just play that motherfucker, bro.
Hey, but we got somebody Vikings plus -2.5 who we would like to cuss out McCarthy. At Giants +2.5 over under 43.5. Are you ready to give an apology to Mr. McCarthy because he has been balling?
Man, hell no. 9 is trash.
Man? Come on, man.
9 is trash. Bro, I'll tell you why. Because you can't utilize Justin Jefferson. Come on, dog. I don't believe in him. He will never be a plus 500 quarterback in this league. I guarantee you he will never have a winning record ever. As a starter, as a finishing season, whatever you want to bet on, he'll never go better than 8-9. I guarantee that. He will not. He will be a backup by year 4.
But you are supporting the over 43.5 because you think he's going to put some points up.
I am, because the Giants secondary has been giving up points like crazy. And like you said, McCarthy's been hitting Naylor. They've been scoring in weird ways. It's not like he's been playing incredible. It's, he's not the next Joe Montana over here. But I feel like the Giants they'll give up 20 easy to this guy. And I like the Giants money line, but I feel like the over is a better guarantee in this game because I feel like it's the end of the season. Nobody really has anything to play for, and these guys were drafted. In the first round. I feel like there's that competitiveness there. Dart's not gonna let that go. He's a competitor. He's gonna find something. The Giants will put up 20. Easy in this game, and the way the Vikings have been moving the ball and the way the Giants defense has been giving up points, 43.5 in this, I feel like it's almost a gimme. The Giants have covered the over in like 6 of their home games in the last 5 or 6 of the last home games. I feel like they've covered their point total on their side, team total, implied total. So the Giants have been really good this year as far as scoring.
Your Jefferson touchdown because he has to have one? Is that why?
He has to. He's had 5 straight games with no touchdowns. He had 8 targets. And the thing is McCarthy wants to throw fastballs whether you're 5, 10, or 15 yards out. Like, he's trying to throw it through you. Like, he's got something to prove. Like, dude, you're a running system quarterback. Like, nobody's going to trust you to throw the ball downfield because you can't.
I like this pick. The Giants are a man coverage defense. I think it's going to be rough for him to really get things going unless he uses Jefferson. He needs Jefferson in this game.
This is a good game for Jefferson to get going over the middle in the slot, move him around. McCarthy, like I said, McCarthy's not going to throw the ball over 20 yards very often, but this is a good game to get him going. There will be points scored.
Shaq's best prop is the over 43.5. Justin Jefferson touchdown. That parlay price gets you plus 272. So very doable, very bettable. I would do that if I were you. Game 2 for the show. Game 1 for me is Buccaneers -3 at the Panthers +3. Over unders 45.5. You know what I'm saying, bro? I need Baker to step it up, man. The defense, step it up. I'm taking the Buccaneers, bro. Not the Buccaneers -3 because I'm kind of scared. But I'm taking the Buccaneers team total over 23.5 because the Panthers have allowed over 23.5 points to a lot of teams at home this season, but they've just beaten them. So like they're getting into high scoring games at the crib on purpose and they're winning the shootouts. That's what it is.
Yeah, you got to think because like even that Packers game where they held them to 13 was on the road in Lambeau, which was impressive. But the Rams game, they won that game in Carolina, but they still gave up points like crazy in that game.
Bro, let me just go ahead and tell you, bro. Panthers versus the Rams, 31-28. They won. All right. The Saints beat them in Carolina, but that was kind of weird. Okay, weird game. I don't know what happened. Maybe the Saints are just good defensively and not good offense.
I was gonna say the Saints defense is underrated.
Okay, anyways, they allowed the Saints to have 17 points with Tyler Shue. So then you got
who's gonna start next year.
He's gonna start for sure. He's done a lot. But Panthers hosted the Bills. Bills scored 40 on them. Okay, then they hosted the Cowboys. Cowboys scored 27. Then they hosted the Dolphins. Dolphins scored 24. So I don't think they're good defensively at home. I think the Buccaneers definitely scored over 23.5 points in this game. Okay. And they're getting healthier. So Mike Evans, over 4.5 receptions. This could be one of his last games, guys. It could be his last season, possibly. Who knows? I think.
Oh, and he's trying to make the playoffs.
That too. So, which is why them winning the game is not out of possibilities. It's just I want to bet the spread. But if they're going to go over 23.5 points, it's because Mike Evans is going to be able to get his. And he has gotten his consistently. He averages 9 targets. 9 targets. Yes, bro. He's going to catch 4 of them. Okay, at least. The last 2 times he played, he had 10 and 12 targets in Carolina. Damn. Bro, that's what I'm saying. He did get hurt there.
Well, and his first game back, they were really using him.
Yeah.
I mean, more so than I thought they would have. He had like 6 or 7 targets in that game.
Yes, he's versing. He won't be guarded by Horn. Horn's he's a good corner. Okay, Jeff Horn's he's a good corner, but
he is.
He's not gonna be guarded by him. Okay, he's gonna be guarded probably by Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan ain't gonna be enough. Okay, so Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's his name, which is kind of crazy too. Michael Jackson.
I was gonna say, damn, how many famous people you naming off, bro?
I knew it was like one of the famous Michaels he was named after. Because I was like, why is his name Michael Jackson? But yeah,
man, you just went from tongue out to like crotch touching, man. like
crotch jogging. But yeah, Michael Jackson is not gonna be able to guard Mike Evans, bro.
We're gonna moonwalk out of that.
go ahead and YouTube the questionnaire Michael Jackson got about guarding Mike Evans. He's not going to be able to do it. Okay, not going to be able to do it. Plus 240 is the parlay price. I'm all about that. That's my best bet for those games, for this game. But game 3 for the show, game 2 for Shaq is Bengals -4.5 at the Dolphins, +4.5. Over unders 47.5. Shaq's taking the -4.5 with the Bengals. He thinks he's going to do this job. I know it's sad Joe Burrow. It's emo Joe. I call him emo Joe. He's sad.
'Cause tonight will be the night.
Literally, he's Green Day Joe. He's not good.
Oh yeah. Hey man, that's not Green Day. Get your emo right, bro.
It's Joe though.
Why? But no, and plus, you know why I like this? I would take the Bengals money line, but this is better odds, and Quinn Ewers is starting
for the Dolphins. Damn.
Yeah, they benched Tua. So Tua is just a $40 million a year number, and he's the emergency. He's behind Zach Wilson.
I think it's because they think that I think what's his name, Mike Daniels. He's coaching for his job, so he goes, "Hey, if I can show you that I can put points up with a rookie, then you guys gotta keep me on the team." And I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah, but he's got to put up at least 20 with Ewers. There ain't no way. Ewers has touched the field this year, and he wasn't good. He's a 7th round draft pick, bro.
Yeah, he's not good. Bengals minus 4.5 is your best bet. Your prop bet is Darren Waller over 27.5 receiving yards. You actually told me to put it over, way over this, but I'm like, no, dude, let's just give him the basic whatever the over under is. And
I would say plus 30. I think plus 30 is still plus money or right at it.
Yeah, it's plus money.
That's why plus 30 is probably my best bet. I feel like, and I'll tell you why. Because Ewers is starting. They have Waddle, who's Mr. Blue Tent. So the game is going to come down to checkdowns, which means Devon Achane, who's your best player, Ollie Gordon, who's your best bruising back, and your tight end Darren Waller, who's your red zone guy. So if they do get down there, it's going to be because of those 3 guys, and 2 of them touch the field over 50% of the time, especially with the limitation on weapons. It's Cincinnati, who gives up the most yards to the tight end, over 1,600 yards this year to the tight end, just the tight end on their defense. This is the game where Darren Waller has 30. I might even tease it up to 40, which is like plus 200, but plus 30 yards is like, I want to say it's plus 110, 115 right now. So take Darren Waller, and if you really want to get crazy, Darren Waller touchdown is plus like 220.
Yes, it is. I was just about to say that, bro. It is plus 240 for a Darren Waller touchdown.
Yeah, besides, Achane, if you're not depending on Achane, which I think is minus 110, 125 for a touchdown, Waller is the only other option. I don't see Waddle getting it done because, honestly, Cincinnati has good safeties. That's why they haven't really given up crazy explosive plays, but they give up touchdowns and points like crazy. Like they're all bend and all break. So I like Darren Waller in this game.
Plus 258. If you were to bet the Bengals minus 4.5 and Darren Waller over 27.5 receiving yards, parlay price would be plus 258. That's definitely good odds. That's why I made sure I didn't have to put the extravagance on the bet that Shaq had, because we didn't need that to get this good money. If you feel feeling froggy, definitely add that 30 plus yards, 40 plus yards, get you more. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're looking at least plus 350 if you take it up to 40, because I'm pretty sure it's at 200. If you take the touchdown, you're looking at plus 400 odds easy.
Definitely plus 400 odds. It's wild. Game 4 for the show. Game 2 for me is the Chiefs minus 3 at the Titans plus 3 over under 37.5. I'm betting the Chiefs again. I know I should not have bet the Chiefs last week. I'm betting them again. This is because Gardner Minshew is not bad. Okay. He's not the best. He is risky. Hey.
Damn, I'm sorry, bro.
Gardner Minshew, bro. Hey, there were games.
Gardner Minshew is not bad. Needs to be on the soundboard.
Gardner Minshew's not bad, bro. I'm telling you.
He said it again,
bro. So Gardner Minshew, he had good games for the Colts. Okay, he had good games for the Colts. He had good games for you. Okay, when
he had good games for the Raiders. He put up better numbers than Geno this year. Bro, I'll tell you that.
Yes, he had good games for them. Like I think,
and they benched him in week 8, and he still had better yards.
I like the fact that he's with Andy Reid, and Andy Reid can show that, hey, it doesn't matter who I have I'm a good coach. We're gonna put
Well,
we're gonna put on a good product on the field.
Minshew is a baller. Like he just wants to play ball. If you know anything about Minshew, he is that guy. I just want to play ball. I just want to compete.
Telling
You
you,
know,
yeah,
he will do anything to play ball. The man broke his hand with a hammer to be able to redshirt as a freshman, and not get cut. Like he
yeah.
wants to play ball. So I'll give you that.
He's a baller, bro. And also, this defense should destroy the Titans.
Should.
Should. I'm saying they will. Should. Gardner Minshew, over 210 passing yards. He's getting a little risky here, guys. Okay. I'm telling you, this is a risk to take. And you bet the Chiefs right now in the 2025.
You said Chiefs
He's going to
-3 and Gardner
Chiefs
Minshew over.
-3.
Okay.
I just think that the Gardner Minshew, his passing. So the Titans are worse against the pass than the run. That is historically in the last 5 years and specifically this year. Okay. We saw Sam Darnold do some damage on him. Damage with JSN. I do not think that he's going to throw 300 yards or blah, blah, blah. I just think that Gardner Minshew is going to be able to get the ball out. Okay. He's going to have to throw the ball because he also has scrambling ability. The scrambling ability is what I'm relying on in the break out of the pocket, make things happen downfield. And I don't believe in the Titans defense this year.
If I had to take a prop bet in this, if you were watching that game, went like I was, because I'm a Chief hater. Sorry, I know. I live in Missouri. I'm a war criminal. Minshew came in, and even the target they got intercepted on, all but one target went to Kelsey. So I like Kelsey in this game for targets, touchdown, and maybe over +40. I don't know what the numbers are, but I like Kelsey in this game with Gardner Minshew because it's somebody he trusts, and he has notoriously trusted the tight end everywhere he's gone.
This is also why I like Gardner Minshew passing yards because all the receivers and the tight end, Kelsey, they're playing. Like, there's no one's like, oh, season's over, I ain't going to play. No. Nope.
Now, Kelsey's going to retire. Kelsey's got to retire and miss the playoffs, or take a pay cut. Like, that's the only way around it. So he's going to make the most of it.
There is going to be some pride in this game because the Chiefs have lost 3 in a row. This cannot happen. They won't let us to happen, bro. They won't let this happen. So, and under Andy Reid, the coaches aren't letting this happen. Parlay price for that is +234. It's risky, guys. Chiefs -3. Gardner Minshew over 210.5 passing yards. +234.
Yeah, $10. You know, $100 brings you back $250. $10 brings you back $25. That's not bad, dude.
Not bad. Game 5 for the show, though. This is where it gets real dicey. Because
yeah, you think so?
I don't know, man. So it's Raiders +14.5 at Texans -14.5. Over under 37.5. I'm not saying that he is good, but Geno Smith is a better quarterback than McConnell.
McConnell didn't play. It was Kenny Pickett.
Oh, even worse, bro. Better than Kenny Pickett. So points will be scored.
Look, man, I will. All right, so this is my pick, y'all. Let me give you why. Is it 14.5 now? I got it at 14.
What would you want?
So I feel like they will beat the brakes off of them. They did it to the Cardinals, and the Cardinals still put up 20. The Texans have only allowed 20 points to the Cardinals, and before that was like week 6.
Dang.
Like, it's been a while. Their defense is ridiculous. This offense is that bad. I don't care if Geno's playing or not. Look, Kenny Pickett played for the Eagles and got smoked, bro. He threw 75 yards on our defense. This Texans defense, as much as I hate to admit it, is better than ours. They're smash mouth, bro. Like, everybody on that team hits like Ray Lewis 2000. Like they make sure that when you catch the ball, you don't want to come catch it again. Like you're thinking about it. And I'm telling you, if they can put up 48 on the Cardinals, they can cover 14 and a half. I guess the line is moved. I think they smoke them by at least 16 points in this game. And it's the Raiders. Their defense is terrible. Like Max Crosby is all they got. Like we were talking before game, you're like Max Crosby has to scoop and score to have a chance for them to put up more than 14 in this game.
Yeah,
Like,
it does.
so to me, this is a comfortable bet because the money line for the Texans, who we all know is going to win, is like negative 900 or 550, something crazy.
Yeah, betting on them to win is not logical. Betting on them to win is not logical. For some reason, though, the books are saying that they will cover because the 14 and a half is actually minus 105, and this minus 115 for the Raiders. I'm not saying they're going to be good, bro. This is going to be competitive. I know they're not as good as the Cardinals. I just hope
and they put 48 up on the Cardinals.
I'm just hoping the Texans score enough points because they are not a scoring offense. They aren't really a high scoring offense at all.
But they do score points against bad teams. Look at through this year, CJ Stroud puts up points against bad defenses. CJ Stroud specifically, but even Davis Mills has put up points. They are a second half team, but they've averaged 20 points a game. So I feel like they'll put up 24, 25, but the Raiders are going to be lucky to put up 10.
I'm just hoping that it's just not 14. That's my only worry because it could be 14.
No way in hell. I think they smoke him. I like Nico Collins in this game to go off. Oh, hey, looky there. Hey. No, dude, he had 40 plus yards on the first play of the game last week, and that was against the Cardinals. They have nobody in this secondary, dude. And I'm telling you, Nico Collins will have a day in this game because they're going to put up points. They'll have 28 points in this game, guaranteed. And the Raiders have not put up more than 20 points in a while.
No, they're really bad. Let's see.
Super bad.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Pete Carroll's still there other than the fact that they have respect that it's Pete Carroll. It's like, it's your grandpa. Like, I'm going to visit you in the home, but eventually I'm going to stop visiting. Hey.
So Nico Collins, his longest catch last week was 57 yards. And that was not
look for him to dial that up in this game. Especially because I know they're going to be limiting Woody Marks. He's practiced, but he got banged up. He got banged up in that game. They're going to be using it's going to be a split backfield, or at least more in a split backfield, which means more play action. Get it to your star player, and there are going to be opportunities downfield, especially against this team, especially down the middle of the seam. So if they move Nico Collins in the slot, dude, it's game over. Like, I mean, the money line is the best bet, but I feel like they'll cover the 14, if not more. I mean, they won by 28 last time. And Nico Collins had a big day. So this is the game I'm most confident in, honestly.
Max Crosby is going to play. So we'll see what he can do. I am on this Nico Collins bet, though, for sure. The Raiders are just so bad against the pass. It's almost comical. Like, do you have anyone back there? No.
You got to get to plus 80 to have plus money on Nico Collins this week. I think plus 70 yards is like minus 110. You got to get to plus 80 to get to plus money on yardage for Nico.
Max Crosby is a game wrecker. And
I mean, I understand.
The Texans
I understand.
It's trash.
It's not good, but that defense can score points too, bro.
That parlay, though, plus 200, okay? Texans minus 14.5. Collins, 60-plus receiving yards. Parlay price is plus 200. If you wanted to get this a little bit higher than 60, this can go up. So
Easy. Yeah.
this is minus 145. So this is what the books are thinking will guarantee hit.
The last time I checked, 70 plus on yardage was at minus 115, and plus 80 yards was at plus 120.
So
for Nico, but Nico 80 yards is pushing it. He hasn't had a whole lot of 80 plus yard games this season. Like even last week, he didn't have a lot of catches, but he had that one big catch, and he still almost had 100 yards.
This is a game where you can definitely do that on them because they suck.
They're that bad.
Game 6 for the show. Game 3 for me is the Jaguars plus 3 at the Broncos minus 3. I support you, Shaq. The Broncos minus 3. Okay, we're going with the donkeys. Okay, because it's I told Shaq last time when I told everyone to bet on the Jags last week. Take the Jags money line plus money, and they won outright, of course. But this is the time to save them now because now the books are like, oh, the Jags look good. They're scoring up points. They're on a 2-game win streak. No, this is where it falls off the hinges because they're actually going to play a good defense now. And they're in trouble.
You're not wrong there. And it's in Denver, isn't it?
Elevation.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And cold.
Your little Florida lungs going to be hurting.
Yeah, sunshine.
Literally, he'll be having the breathing apparatus.
I will say, if you guys do like Jags, I kind of like the plus 135. I think it might even be plus 160 money line for the Jags to win this game. Like that's pretty good odds. I feel like it'll be close, honestly, but I think the Broncos. Here's my only concern. The Broncos have won 11 straight games. They're gonna lose one of these last 3, dude.
But why would it have to be the Jaguars though?
The Jags. Trevor Lawrence did have 5 touchdowns last week, but man, and oh god, I hate to say this. Danny Dimes went off against this team when he hyper targeted Patrick Surtain. Like,
yeah,
I feel like Trevor Lawrence is dumb enough to do that, and ETN has been killing it this year.
Okay, so
I don't know, man. The more I've looked at this game, I do like the Jags money line, but I don't think the Broncos lose by 3.
So here's the reason why I think the Jags are going to lose. Okay, the Jags have lost. No, the Jags have only beaten one playoff team on the road. Can you guess who it was? The Niners, bro. The Niners.
The Niners?
They beat the Niners early in the season, snuck up on them, and got them. They beat them.
Oh, that was a Mac Jones game, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. 26-21. Mac Jones couldn't do it against his own team, his old team. Okay, so other than
this
that,
is in Denver, right?
In Denver, bro. So I'm telling you, they lost.
Yeah, this is where I keep coming back to Denver at home. I feel like they'll win. But I think they win by 3, dude.
They probably went by. I think it'd be more than 3. I think it's a touchdown. But it's Bengals. They lost to the Bengals. They beat the Niners. And they beat the – bro, they went to overtime with the Vegas Raiders. That's trash.
That's why Houston's going to win that division.
Then you get smoked at Houston. Then you beat the Cardinals in overtime. They're not good on the road, dude.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, and the Titans.
This is how we got to this decision.
they just beat the Titans, bro, on the road. This is their last away game. Beat the Titans 25-3. Nah, bro, I don't trust you. Don't trust you. Nope. Also, you let Brady Cook for the freaking Jets score 20 on you.
Missouri boy.
Yeah, we're not gonna. Yeah, if he scores 20, bro, Bo Nix is scoring up 30. Okay, it's gonna be a bad time for them. I think the Broncos win this game. Okay, there is a game that they will lose though. I think the Broncos might lose their next game. They play the Chiefs
That's
again.
why I'm like they will lose one of these last 3 games or if they win out, dude, it's scary going to the playoffs. Like not having that punch in your mouth type feeling going to the playoffs.
That could
Young
be.
team. They
It
were
could be
2-2, guys. That's how they started this year. 2-2. They are the 1 seed right now
the Broncos
at
could
12 and
be
2.
the Broncos could be the Steelers' first win in many years in the playoffs because
True.
they're gettable. Okay, the Broncos are gettable, but not by the Jaguars. No. And that starts with Trevor Lawrence interception, bro. He's gonna throw one, bro. This is not the same defense as he's been playing. This is unlike anything else he's seen. Okay. Pastor Sertan, yeah, he's been targeted a lot by better quarterbacks. Okay. But Trevor Lawrence is not a passer. He's not a genuine thrower of the football. He is a scrambling quarterback that makes plays with his legs. The Broncos aren't playing that game, bro, with him. So he will be forced into a mistake, and he will make a mistake, and it will be on his ass. And that could be the game decider, honestly. It could decide the game. So give me the Trevor Lawrence interception. Maybe even a pick 6, bro. He's due for one. Plus 164 is the parlay price. Not bad. But now we are on to Sunday night football where it gets real. Yeah, I'm trying to talk Shaq off of it. Patriots +3 at the Ravens -3. Over unders 48.5. Shaq, we're not taking the Patriots, dude. But we're also not taking the Rams. What do you think about this over?
All right, 48.5 is high.
Or under.
I like the under in this if I had to pick. I do like the under because, first of all, the Ravens defense has been really good and the offense has struggled to score points. They put up 24 last week in a shutout against the Bengals, and Lamar Jackson threw the ball 12 times, had 8 completions. Okay, so I don't trust that, and I don't trust Derrick Henry in this game simply because it's Mike Vrabel who's coached him the most in the NFL. He knows the man's weaknesses. He knows how to get after him. He knows what makes him uncomfortable. And if I'm Vrabel, I'm telling him to hit him at the fucking thighs, bro. Hit that man low. He will get tired. So I don't know, man. This is a big game playoff wise. That's why it was hard for me. I just the Patriots coming off a loss where they should have won. They were smoking the Bills in that game. Let them back in. This is in Baltimore. The weather has no factor on either one of these teams. But Lamar Jackson has not been MVP caliber. But the Ravens defense has been good. Vrabel is a defensive coach. I feel like this is a 24-20 game right in there, 27-20 tops. So, yeah, give me the under. I can agree with you on the under.
And that is our consensus bet. I put it on before you even said it. I knew you would go with me on this. Bro, it went up.
It's like we know each other.
No, right? You know what I'm saying? Cancer and a Leo. You know what I'm saying? We know each other, bro. We're the summer babies, bro. We were summer kids. So under
some July kids, bro.
it opened up at 48.5. It is now going to 49.5. I am with you on the under. It's great. I like it a lot. Shaq's prop though, Hunter Henry touchdown. Why?
Did I say Hunter Henry touchdown? Ooh, my bad, guys.
You want to change that? Because it was not.
Yeah, I definitely don't want Hunter Henry touchdown in this game. My bad.
Well, let me go. Let me go on mine then while you look up for yours. I'm going with Lamar Jackson, 30+ rushing yards, -1.
That's what you had.
Okay, I even go over 33.5 if I have to, because that's what it's at. It's at 33.5. I'm just taking 30.5 because it's right there, it's close to it. Because
I know where we got mixed up at. I had Derrick Henry touchdown.
oh, all you told me was Henry. So I'm like,
Yeah, my bad. My bad, bro. My bad, bro. I was like, Hunter Henry? Hell no. Yeah, that's plus 220 for a reason, dog.
oh yeah, it's definitely not. It's not what you want. Patriots are good.
There's only
Okay,
one Henry, bro.
there's only one Henry for sure. The first name is not even needed to be added. That's how much.
No, King Henry.
But Josh Allen, bro, he went 11 rushes for 48 yards on this team. Guess who's even better runner of the football? Lamar Jackson. He's actually healthier too. He runs more at home than he is on the road. This is very, very factual. He's more of a passer on the road. I don't know if because he wants to prove some things or not, but he feels more comfortable rushing the football at home. He's at home in this game. This is a really important game. This is seeding, okay, for this playoffs coming up. And he needs to make the playoffs because he obviously ain't even in the league because it's Steelers right now. So they have to do something. And they can't afford to lose this game, which is why I don't want to bet on the Patriots, Shaq, because I think
No,
Lamar.
I understand. That's why I'm like, hey, the Patriots are trying to get that one seed. They've got to stay in it. But it is on the road. It is against the Ravens. And the Ravens are one game behind right now, the Steelers, and they still play them. So like they need this game. They really do. But if you want that Henry odds, I'm pretty sure anytime touchdown is minus 135.
It's minus 130 on DraftKings. So we're going to do that.
Gotcha.
But why do you like the Derrick Henry touchdown if you think that the Ravens
Uh,
going to down?
this is going to be one of those games. It's cold weather. It's smash mouth. There's a little bit of revenge. Henry wants to get it done against Vrabel. I don't think he goes off and has some crazy 120-yard game,
Probably
but
not.
he will have 10 to 15 touches. He will be used. It will be a clock management game between these two because that is A, what killed the Patriots last week, and B, it's what the Ravens did against the Bengals leading the entire game. They utilized the run game. There's a reason Lamar only threw the ball 12 times in that game. Derrick Henry was a big factor. And when there's snow in Vermont, Derrick Henry goes off. I don't know why, but you can check that out. It gets to be cold weather. Derrick Henry seems to play better. So he's had touchdowns in the last 2 games. He's looked a lot better, and he's been utilized in this. And it's all hands on deck. You guys got to go out and win this division. And Derrick Henry, you paid money. Zay Flowers isn't getting it done. You just paid an old ass Mark Andrews for some freaking reason when you got Isaiah Likely sitting there waiting, which is insane. So, hey man, we're paying you $13 million. You better run the freaking ball against your old coach. So, touchdown. I have more faith in a touchdown than him having 100 yards in this game.
Also, why I don't like the Patriots is because there are 2 very capable tight ends on the Ravens side. The Patriots, like every single freaking team in this division, is trash against tight ends. Likely touchdown is probable. Mark Andrews finally scoring after getting paid, very likely. So I'm telling you, I don't like this Patriots team, bro. They probably ain't gonna cover. So the +3, they ain't probably might get beat by more than just 3 points, bro. It could be ugly.
Yeah, I would smash the under then.
The under is what I like a lot too. So that is our bet for this game. The under 49.5. Henry touchdown. Derrick Henry. V. Henry. Lamar Jackson 30 plus rushing yards. That is plus 525.
Woo!
If it was Hunter Henry, it would have been plus 1,000. So that would be crazy.
Yeah, God damn, that's 10-1, boys.
Yo. But
yeah, no, I would not hand you guys out as my best bet for Hunter Henry.
no Hunter Henry. Monday Night Football, though, we have to talk about this again because you think that it's the 49ers, guys, minus 4.5 at the Colts, plus 4.5 Over under 46.5. And Shax wants to bet on the Niners to cover the 4.5. Why?
It's moved up to 6 on some books. And as much as I liked Piss River last year, man, or last week, it's over, bro. This isn't Sam Darnold. You ain't playing a defense that, they're aggressive and they get turnovers. You're playing a Robert Salas defense, and he's going to get after you. If there's one thing that they do, they will get pressure on him. And if you watch any of those throws, man, he was having a hard time getting it to the boundaries. Like, they were floating. He definitely looked like he was 44. I think the Niners win this game easily. I would take them +7, +6.5. The line will move. I think the magic's over. It was fun for 1 week. You got it. Yeah, nobody cares anymore. You guys are out of the playoffs. Pretty much. You lost. Phillip Rivers is 1 sack away from them putting in Anthony Richards, who will go 8 for 20 and have 100 yards somehow and a touchdown or 3. So I like the Niners in this game to cover 4.5, man. I'm telling you. The Niners have put up 20+ points in every game. I don't think the Colts do that.
As a fellow Richardson myself, do not put in Anthony.
And I like the kid, but you gotta develop him, man. He's got all the athleticism in the world, but he cannot read a defense to save his life or make an accurate throw.
Please don't. But that's our consistent bet, though. 49ers -4.5. It has gone up on some books to 5.5, which is crazy. It's a whole point. Damn.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's going up by the wayside. I don't think Rivers puts out the magic he did last week.
Yeah, but -4.5 is still -120. So you can still get that for a decent price. If you're parlaying it with this Rivers INT, you're still getting good odds because the INT is -115. So they think you might not even throw one, but I think you will. Especially if
especially if they trail and they have to throw, he will.
Yeah, there are some problems going on here with this Colts defense, really. And I know the defense looked good last week against the Seahawks, bro, but that's Sam Darnold, bro. He's trash. Okay. I'm a Brock Purdy guy. Like, I don't know about Shaq. I'm a Brock Purdy guy. Okay. And I think he has
just leave it at that.
He has
I am not a Brock Purdy guy. This you could put. I could go through 2 touchdowns in this Shanahan offense, bro.
Bro,
where's McCaffrey? That's all I need to say. 66% of the time. Where's McCaffrey?
Yeah, I know it's sad. It's sad to say, but McCaffrey is going to score a touchdown. Okay, he might have 2 in this game. His touchdown in this game is -225, which is insane.
Yeah. He's had 1 in every game. In 5 of the last 6, at least 1.
It's beyond disgusting to bet that. So I'm just going to go with his passing prop. Brock Purdy over 1.5 passing touchdowns is -150. It ain't the sexiest pick, guys. Okay. Ain't the sexiest pick, but the Colts, they are not that good. And I know that Brock Purdy isn't a better team, like not just the entire team overall, but he's on a better offensively coached team than the Seahawks are. So, yeah, the Seahawks struggle to score 20-something points. I think Brock Purdy can get that done easily. And they're in a dome. Like, that's nice. I like Purdy in a dome. Okay. So, yeah, give me that parlay price, though. It's going to be +260 if you are to bet the Niners -4.5. Rivers, INT, Purdy, over 1.5 touchdowns, +260. That's decent money. Okay. And that is our show for this week. A long one, guys. It's an hour and 15 minutes, and we just finished. Usually, we would be bullshitting and talking about random stuff right now, but we just finished actually. So then we're going to go through this entire thing again and give you the play by play on what we said was going to happen this weekend, starting with all the way back to Saturday. Okay. Saturday games. We got Eagles -6.5 at the Commanders +6.5. Over under 44.5. We're going with the Eagles -6.5. We're going with Saquon Barkley to have a touchdown in this game. We like Jalen Hurts, 210 plus passing yards, -130. That parlay price is +650. Game two. Packers +1.5 at the Bears -1.5. Over under 46.5. Bears money line. Rewrite your history right now. Ben Johnson, establish yourself as the actual coach for this team. The best coach this team has had in a long time. Establish yourself as that person by beating the Packers at home. The crowd will go crazy. The town will go crazy. Okay, so do that. Swift, touchdown. It's part of it. Correlation. If the Bears are going to win, Swift has to be a part of this. Loveland. Loveland, 40 plus receiving yards. The young man's coming on strong. Okay, he's been used a lot. Also, decent blocker. I was surprised how he could block pretty well too. So guys like him and Tyler Warren, they're on the field all the time because they also can block a little bit. So give me that parlay price +475. All right. Now we're on to the weekend slate. Week 16 weekend. Game one for the show. Game one for Shaq. Vikings -2.5 at the Giants +2.5. Over under 43.5. This is my favorite bet of Shaq's for the week. It is the over 43.5. I like this one a lot. It's close to plus money too. My favorite bet. I think both teams score points in this game. Both teams score over 20 points. Both teams. Okay. I think the blitz that Brian Flores is going to be sitting at the Giants and a running quarterback like Jackson Dart is a problem. He will be running around crazy. So, and also Tyrone Tracy. I like Tyrone Tracy in this game too. I have him in my fantasy league championship game.
Hey, man, Tracy had a good week last week, but I will say Brian Flores, the most blitzing defensive coordinator in the league, which means lots of pressure, which means escaping the pocket for Jackson Dart. There's no way. At the very least, this game will be 24-20. That's what I would call it. On the very least, on the minimum side, both of these teams, like you were saying, will score 20. And Jackson Dart will be a problem.
Yes. I don't believe that the Vikings defense is good against the pass as people think they are. I just think Mariota couldn't do shit and barely. Okay, so I think. Sorry. I think that the Cowboys they had issues whenever CeeDee Lamb went down. So that's what happened with the Vikings game. I think.
Yeah, it's also called George Pickens quit.
Yeah, but once you see Mariota throw for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns on the Giants, anyone can go on them, bro. Mariota, bro.
Very true.
So yeah, Jefferson touchdown +135. Parlay price is +272. Game two for the show. Game one for me is Baker Nears -3 at the Panthers +3. Over unders 45.5. Buccaneers, Baker Nears. Team total over 23.5. -125 is my favorite bet of mine this week because I feel like this is everyone has done this on the Panthers in Carolina. They don't play good defense. They want to shoot out. Who can score the most points in a game? They said, hey, you want to score 30 points, Rams? Hold my beer. Let me score 30 points. And then we'll see who wins. And what happened? 28-31. Panthers win. Panthers might beat them. The Panthers might win the game, but they will make it a fun, thrilling, high-scoring game as they always have this season. My prop, Mike Evans, to do what he always does to the Panthers. This is one of his last times to probably play these guys between this year and next year. If he retires this year, this is probably his last game against these guys. One of the last games. So Mike Evans over 4.5 receptions plus money. Dang, give me that. That parlay price is plus 240. Game 3 for the show. Game 2 for Shaq is Bengals minus 4.5 at the Dolphins plus 4.5. Over unders 47.5. Shaq's best bet is the Bengals minus 4.5. He thinks he's going to kill the Dolphins. Okay, he's taking a lot of guys who need to win, just to like show that they are competent teams, and this is one of them. Darren Waller over 27.5 receiving yards. Yes, the Bengals are going to win the game, probably by more than 5 points, but Darren Waller is going to have his day because the Bengals are also still a trash defense. Like Shaq's not going to negate and forget about how bad the Bengals defense is. Okay. So Darren Waller, hey, there's still money to be made. Okay. I'm betting on the Bengals, but there's still money to be made with a receiving option for the Dolphins. So yes, the parlay price though, plus 258. That's a good parlay price. I like that. Chiefs minus 3 at the Titans plus 3 over under 37.5. This is where it gets dicey, guys. This ain't for the faint of heart. Okay, this is not for the faint of heart. Chiefs minus 3. Are we getting a good number just because Mahomes is out? How much would you think this would be if Mahomes was in?
Oh, if Mahomes was playing this game,
what would the spread be?
I would say plus. Yeah, it would probably be like minus 175, 165.
Yeah. Yeah. So for them to favor the Chiefs, bro, over the Titans, even though the Titans are not good, okay, but they've been competitive a little bit. But even though it's the Chiefs and it's Gardner Minshew, this is still minus 3. Okay, so I would take this up to 5.5, or up to 5.5 because I think they win this by at least a touchdown win. Maybe it could be like a 2013 game. 2013, both 21-13. Both teams don't do anything. But then 21-13, well, there we go. 21-14, something like that. So Gardner Minshew, 210.5 passing yards, yes, because they can't run the ball because the Titans are good at running against the run. Parlay prices plus 234. Game 5. Raiders. This is game 5 for the show. Game 3 for Shaq. Raiders plus 14.5 at the Texans, minus 14.5. Over under 37.5. Texans minus 14.5 is Shaq's best bet. I kind of like this bet. I'm just scared, okay, of big numbers with the Texans because they do cover spreads, but how many big spreads have they had this season, bro?
Bro, it's the fucking Raiders. Let me ask you a better question. How many times have the Raiders put up 20 points on the road this year?
Good question. Let me make sure of that for you real quick.
It's not a lot.
Yeah.
Week 1 against the Patriots.
They only scored it 2 times. The Commanders.
Yep. Week 1 against the Patriots. And dude, this is solid. Trust me on this one. This defense will score at least 7 of these points I need.
I'm trusting Shaq on this one. I am, which is why it's on the show. Okay. If not, I would try to talk him out of it before the show. But it's good. And Nico Collins, this is my favorite. This is my favorite bet of this. My favorite bet. That's the favorite player prop that Shaq has in this show is going to be Nico Collins plus 60 receiving yards. he's just gonna go off, bro. Okay, this is the worst pass defense, the worst against receiving receivers and tight ends. They are not good at all. This is why they got blown out last week. Okay, so Collins, 16 and a half yards, probably one catch. Probably one catch, bro. He had a 57-yarder last week. He might have a 67-yarder this week. It's just like crazy. He can get it one catch. So good money. Parlay price is plus 200. Very doable. I'm betting that. 20 wins 40. Well, 20 wins 60. Thank you. Thank you. Jaguars at the Broncos. Jaguars plus 3. Broncos minus 3. Over under 46.5. This is my last bet for the slate for the primetime games. Broncos minus 3. Jaguars, yes. I understand you're doing very well. Doing awesome. Good to see you. However, you're going to go to a team that allows the top 10 least amount of receptions to the tight end, the top 10 least amount of receiving yards to the receivers. Good freaking luck. Okay. Travis Etienne is not a good running back. He's a pass catching running back. So he better do a lot.
Etienne's been really good if you look at his touchdown numbers, but I wanted to say a prop that you didn't take in this that I was like, okay, this is the prop I would take in this game on the Broncos side. RJ Harvey, our boy, will have a touchdown in this game for sure, and that is minus 125 right now, guys. So you want to parlay that with this Henry one, Derek the King Henry. Those are some good odds. It's plus 220 right now for those two to score a touchdown. So just thought I'd throw that in there.
It's very welcomed. Thank you very much for supporting our boy. It's our boy, bro, RJ Harvey. I did not want to give that out because I think y'all don't even appreciate RJ Harvey like we do. Okay. Y'all haven't bet on RJ Harvey all year when we've been giving it to you every single time. And y'all don't even care about RJ Harvey. So I'm not even going to give y'all that kind of love, man. I love y'all. Okay. Y'all are good fans, good supporters, but y'all aren't giving RJ Harvey enough credit. Okay, so I'm gonna give you Trevor Lawrence INT instead. Maybe y'all like Sunshine. He a little bit more marketable. I don't know, but we're gonna have Trevor Lawrence INT. Okay, and that parlay price is plus 164. Okay, now we're gonna have to get into the Sunday night football slate because I had to talk Shaq off the Patriots, bruh, and I did successfully. You're welcome, all Jets fans around the world. We are going with the under 49.5. And we are taking Derrick Henry touchdown, the Derrick Henry, not Hunter Henry. But if you're feeling frisky, that's plus 1,000. If you were to parlay all this together with Hunter Henry and not Derrick Henry, but Derrick Henry touchdown, Lamar Jackson, 30 plus rushing yards. Okay. That is a plus 525 parlay price. Monday Night Football. 49ers minus 4.5 at the Colts plus 4.5. Over under is 46.5. Our consensus bet is the Niners minus 4.5. Shaq talked me into it. Okay. He's saying that my belief in Phillip Rivers is too much. Okay. I'm going a little bit too crazy. And maybe he's right. Okay. Maybe he's got bailed out by a lot of things that happened in that last game. What do you think?
Yeah, you also got to think last week the spread was 13.5 against Seattle. They covered that. Defense showed up. Seattle scored no touchdowns. But this is a Shanahan offense with Christian McCaffrey where they actually know how to use the running back. So they've been getting it done all year. I've got trust in this. Like the Niners will smoke them by 10 at least. At home, like at home.
Yeah, it's right. Okay, he's right. Okay. 49.5 is definitely doable for the Niners too. There's two head coaches, guys. Don't forget, there's two head coaches on the Niners, guys. Saleh was a head coach versus a second year coach in Steichen. Okay, I like Shane Steichen. He good. He's good, bro. Come on, bro. You don't like Shane Steichen, bro?
Hey, he's a former Eagle. He's better than the offensive coordinator we have now. He's better than Gannon. Uh, I don't know, man. It's just watching. It was fun to bet on Pete Rivers last year or last week, but the train stops here, bro. Like, your playoff contention over. It's the Niners, and you look like you were floating passes to 10-year-olds on a Pee-wee team trying to throw the boundaries last week. So, yeah, we know how to stop you. We put pressure on you, and we hit Taylor in the backfield, or the minute we hit him, we stop him for less than 3 yards, make you throw on third down. The Niners will kill you with McCaffrey.
I will say the O line for the Colts did very well protecting Phil Rivers, bro, with their lives. They're like, hey, if we let one guy through here, it's over for Philip. He's dead, bro. God dang. They're like, bro, like trying to protect your grandpa from like a gang of like felons. It's like, no, that's my grandpa. That's my grandpa, bro.
I just want to say that Philip Rivers, that he was feeling it because he came out at halftime. If you watch that game, he was getting people rubbing his shoulders under the pads. He's working it out. We're talking about it ain't even kickoff yet in the third quarter, dog. Like, he's rubbing it out for me, boy. Shoot, dang, yeah, they get to me, boy. It's over, man. Dang, boy, I'll tell you, man. Shoot.
Bro, love having Philip, bro. I love having him back in the league. He's so funny, bro. He's not even trying to be. He's being so serious, but it is hilarious. But the INT is coming, Philip. Okay, you did not throw one last week, but here it is. It's coming now. Oh, he did throw one?
Yes, he did. It was at the end of the game. He did throw one.
It's the end of the game, man.
Yeah. When it comes down to desperate measures,
you got.
That's why them floater balls ain't gonna work here, bro.
No, not. One thing about them that Robert Saleh uses safeties very well. I'm a Jets fan. I'm wearing the Jets sweater right now. JETS, my old school vintage, bro, from a long time ago, bro. Real fan. But I wear my old Jets one that I couldn't even fit 10 years ago. But I can fit it now. But Phil Rivers, bro, he's going to throw one. Robert Saleh, he is good with the safeties. He does do some design blitzes. And I think it's going to be hurtful to Philip Rivers. Brock Purdy, over 1.5 pass touchdowns. This is because the Colts can be ran on. And when it comes to being ran on, the Shanahan offense off play action is insanely dangerous. It could be any tight end that you think of on this team. It could be any receiver or running back on this team off play action. So good luck to you, Colts defense, because, yeah, the run, you're going to be loading up from McCaffrey and then play action, deep, Kendrick Bourne. Who else you want? Anyone. So.
Yeah, and Kittle will be a big factor in this too with McCaffrey, because as soon as you come down to stop McCaffrey in the flats, whether it's the passing game, whether it's the running game, leaving the middle open for Kittle. And if you start to cover the middle, everything with 10 yards in, Jawan Jennings, Kendrick Bourne, Pearsall's been beat up, but he had yards last year. It does not matter because this is the Shanahan offense. He will burn you one way or the other, and it comes down to stopping McCaffrey, but you have to stop him, and I don't think they're going to do it. There's no way. They put their best effort out there against Sam Darnold last week.
Hey, we've seen the Colts have a problem with Bijan Robinson overseas. This is way worse.
Yeah.
Way worse.
Way worse, bro. No, way worse.
Bro, McCaffrey, a year off of injury, healthy. Bro, he's looking really good. He's back to his old self. So he rejuvenated, bro. Got some kind of whatever elixir he drunk. out there from Denmark or wherever he went to go get his ACL fixed, because he went overseas to get the ACL fixed. He didn't get it fixed in America. Overseas, some have it. Get some of that deer meat or something. I don't know.
He got them stem cells, bro. He taking the embryos from the freaking straight from the babies, bro, to the knees, to the Achilles. Both tendons feeling just fine with them fresh baby stem cells in there. Can't get that in America.
No, bro, he got the ACL of a 14-year-old. So we got this, bro. He's gonna be all right. He's gonna be doing his thing, and that is our Week 16 weekend, guys. Okay, thank y'all for tuning in. Good luck with your bets as always. Hey, let's all hope we don't get robbed like that Rams game. Like if we lose a bet by a lot of points and we were totally wrong, we will own up to that. I cannot take responsibility for that loss of the Rams. And whoever bet on them, bro, should not feel too bad because that was a robbery. You were on the right side. I will, man, if we could have a picket and just like just a freaking rally, we were on the right side. The Rams were the right side the entire time. I stand by that to this day. To this day.
To this day.
This is why we tell you not to spend the rent money, because that argument ain't gonna work with your wife. You said the Rams should have won. They told me it was a robbery. It was a robbery. Yeah, dog. $1,500 for rent gone. So that ain't on us, bro. That argument ain't gonna work. But I agree with you, bro. That was being robbed. But I'm just let you know your wife will not like or accept that argument.
Yeah, if you're looking for an apology to your wife about losing a lot of money on the Rams, there ain't nothing you can got, bro. Nothing you got. So, but good luck with your bets as always. We're gonna be back again on Wednesday to give you the Thursday night game for Week 17, and this is gonna get even crazier because we're gonna give you some guys. We're gonna give you guys some playoff bets too, who we want to bet on in the playoffs because it's almost time. We're 2 weeks removed from the playoffs, so we're going to give you wild card predictions, who actually gets the wild card. We're going to give you everything that you need for this postseason. But that's it. Good luck with your bets. And for the Money Huddle team, peace.